Welcome on into the recruiting roundup. I'm Jordan Ham, and let's all collectively take a breath. I know that signing day was pretty hectic, but we're resetting with the class of 2019, and Arizona has plenty of playmakers in this upcoming class. And with that, I'm going to bring in my good buddy, Jason Jewell. And Jason, we wanted to highlight just a few of these guys. Again, 28 players already have offers from this 2019 class, but wanted to highlight a couple of them. Let's start with Spencer Rattler, the quarterback over at Pinnacle.
You're talking about the who's who of college football offered this young man, and he committed to Oklahoma very, very early, in his recruiting career, let's put it. But he's a guy that's been on the varsity level on both football and basketball since he was a freshman, all-conference player since he was a freshman, and could go down as the greatest quarterback in Arizona high school football history. He's just a fantastic football player, obviously very polished his technique, but he's a guy that is athletic enough that when things break down, he can make plays with his feet. Oklahoma getting this guy very early is huge for them, and I know he's out there recruiting other prospects to try to add to that 2019 class for the Sooners.
Eddie Zuby over at Higley has plenty of playmakers who are getting a lot of attention at the Division I level, and that's headlined by Ty Robinson, a tight end, also a defensive end, can play both sides of the ball, and is just built like a Mack truck.
Yeah, he's 6'5", 255 pounds right now. I mean, I've even said it. I don't know that Ty wants to do it, but I think he could be a premier offensive tackle if that's what he wanted to do. He's a guy that has 11 scholarship offers right now. Utah, USC, Alabama, Nebraska, Oregon, just to name a few of those offers. I've said it a lot over the years. When you're a big guy and you can run around, you're going to get recruited. And that's exactly what Robinson is. He's very, very versatile. Like we mentioned, can play D tackle, D end, tight end, or offensive tackle. A great prospect over at Higley High School.
One of the hottest recruits in the entire country is Noah Agholor, the safety over at Williams Field. Just a few months ago, went to the Army All-American Combine and got a lot of eyeballs on him for his performance over there, and a lot of major programs are taking a look at him now.
Yeah, most recent offers coming from USC and from Penn State. He's doubled his offer list here in about the last 2 or 3 weeks. Has really heated up. Another very versatile player, though, Jordan. That's going to be the theme of this. You see guys that can do a lot. They're just not pigeonholed into one position. I saw Agholor last year playing running back when they had some injuries go down. He's a good wide receiver. I think he's going to be a safety at the next level.
Jake Smith, it seems like we talk about him each and every week this last recruiting cycle, but he has some of college football's elite offers, playmaker over at Notre Dame Prep.
Yeah, he has 30 scholarship offers, Jordan, which is absolutely ridiculous. Everybody has pretty much offered them except for like the Arizona Cardinals, I think. When I first watched his tape, I'm watching him and I'm thinking, is this in fast forward? Because the kid can really, really run. Obviously a dynamic playmaker, 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards rushing. Last guy to do that, I believe, was Christian Kirk, and we see he's going to probably be a first-round draft pick, in the NFL. Smith has that kind of talent.
Matty Polomau has spent his career with Mountain Point, just transferred to Chandler, and he joins a very versatile team, a team that has a lot of big-time offers, and we're going to highlight 3 Chandler Wolves.
Yeah, so first, starting off with Polomau, he's a big-time defensive tackle, a guy that's been on the varsity level since he was a freshman. He was a 50-foot shot putter as a freshman, which is not a very common thing. Has multiple offers. Michigan, Oregon, Tennessee are the most recent. And for a guy that didn't play very much, as a junior because of injuries, he's going to go over at Chandler and possibly headline a very talented group over there. Jacob Conover, a big-time quarterback. Spencer Rattler is the #1 quarterback in the state, but Conover is right behind him. So he kind of gets overshadowed, which I think is kind of sad because of the talent that he has. ASU, Ole Miss, Northwestern, BYU, a ton of very, very good scholarship offers. And one of his leading pass catchers, Braden Liebrock, a very talented 6'5", 220-pound tight end that carries above a 4.0 GPA. He had one of the busiest weeks in the state last week in recruiting, with Ohio State, Cal, and Notre Dame all extending scholarship offers to him.
Make sure to keep it here to the recruiting roundup for the class of 2019 and beyond on Sports 360 AZ.